Hi everyone, Jen here from Memory Keeping with Jen. Hope everybody's doing well. Today I am going to bring you along as I scrapbook the Creative Memories Virtual Crop Sketch 4 from December of 2024. So I do have it printed out. It's this one down here. I will post it on my Facebook page, Memory Keeping with Jen. This can also be found on the Creative Memories website in the blog under December 2024 Virtual Crop, or you can find it on the Creative Memories Facebook page. It's Creative Memories Virtual Crop Facebook page. You can hashtag it, hashtag CM Virtual Crop for December 2024. And you can find the actual sketch. You can also find other sketches that folks have done, their exact layouts. If you choose to complete the layout, take a photo of it and upload it. Creative Memories, once a month, the second Friday of every month, they do a virtual crop where they release 4 sketches. And for December, they released 2 one-page sketches and 2 two-page sketches, 2-page layout sketches. During the weekend of the crop, if you choose to complete the sketch and take a picture and upload it, you can hashtag it and then be entered to win a prize. You can upload it with or without photos. If you're not comfortable putting in your photos, absolutely you can do it without. People like to see the colors, they like to see the designs, they do like to see a little bit of variations. I've actually at times have put post-it notes over my photos when I've uploaded them, depending on who and what's in the picture. But anyway, today I'm going to do sketch number 4. I am modifying it a little bit. So each page, so it's 2-page, each one calls for 3.5 by 5.5, 2 photos, and then 5 2x2 photos. So I have the 3.5 by 5.5, fine. However, the 2x2s I don't have. That's small. So I'm going to modify it a little bit. The photos that I have 3 photos that are in landscape printing. So I'm going to cut them. I think I'm going to do 3x3. So I have 3 photos that I think I'm going to do as 3x3. I might do them as 4x3. I have to kind of see as I go along. So I have also, of course, my 12-inch trimmer. I have my 2 13-inch cutting mats that I use as my background and measuring and whatnot. I have my photo trimmer. I have my scissors, my multi-purpose tool. I have my regular tape runner, and I have my mini tape runner. The mini is denoted by red. That's how I can easily tell which is which. I have my layout, which I'm going to set aside. I have my photos, which I have not yet cut. I have some chipboard pieces that I might use for a title, only because I like the colors. These are not Creative Memories. I got these at my local scrapbooking store a few months ago, just because there's times that, I'm doing a quick page and I just want to have a quick phrase, title, whatever it may be. And I think these are going to really go with the colors, and I liked some of the wording. I think it might go with my photos, but we'll see. This time I'm going to use, so you see there are 2 borders, this one and then this one over here. I have laser cut embellishments that I'm going to use this time. I'm not going to punch borders for this. I'm going to do the laser cut instead. And then I have my paper. I have a striped, I have I guess a floral, and then I have polka dot. It's very, very light. It's white with like beige polka dots. That's going to be my background. I don't know how I'm going to like it. I've had this paper for a long time. It's not Creative Memories. I think it came in like a paper pack. And when I say I've had this a long time, I've probably had this paper at least 10 years. I've never really had a need for it until now. And I was kind of going through, and I had a background paper that I was going to use that kind of matched the beige or the light tan and the flowers here, but I only had one and I couldn't find it. And then at the very bottom of my pile, I found these. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to mix it up. I'm gonna try these. So that is what I'm gonna do. And then I also have my bucket of what I'll call scraps, border scraps. So when I do a page, whatever it may be, if I have anything that could potentially be used, a scrap that could be used as a border that doesn't go back in a bag, right? So if I have a kit or collection or designer paper and I have scraps, I put it back in the bag. So I have this because it does call for 2 11 by 1 inch strips. I don't yet know what I'm going to use, if I'm going to use them, what color. So I have this, and once I kind of get the rest of the page done, then I'll go through here and decide if I have something in here that I want to use. And the one thing I will say I forgot to get, and I'm going to have to go and get, are the photo mat. Papers for the photo mat. So let me grab something for that right now. So I typically like to have all my stuff together. When I scrapbook, especially when I make these videos, I sit at a desk. I have all my stuff right behind me, but I like to have everything here so I don't have to get up and go back and forth and look for stuff. But so I just went and got these photo mats. Does anybody remember these? These again are so old. Let me see what year is on here. I think it says 2005. I can't see through the thing. I have, yeah, 2005 Storybox cards. I have no less than 6 of these in various colors. And I have combined them, you know, as I start using them. Like, again, I love my label maker. I have orange and brown. I have one that says, I think, blue, green, pink, purple. So I will probably use these. I think I'm gonna have the right colors in here for my photo mats. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one down here. I'm gonna use the striped on the bottom and the floral for the larger one. Now, for the floral, 9 by 6. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I was gonna have enough paper because I only have 1 sheet of this. So I'm gonna start with this one. I want my stripes to go this way. I need 2 12 by 3s. Okay, and then the big one, side for this one, I need 2 9 by 6s. So I'm gonna cut 3 inches off first so that I have a big piece left over. So now it's 12 by 9, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut it to the 6. Okay, there's that. So this looks, as I look at this, whoops, to me this looks like it's about 1 inch. The bottom of the line looks like it's about 1 inch from the bottom of the page. And same thing with the top. So that's how I'm gonna line these up. I'm gonna line this up. It goes this way, 1 inch from the top. And then this one, 1 inch from the bottom. And there is obviously space in between because it does call for the 11 by 1. So that'll be an 11 by 1 border strip that I'm gonna look to see what I have to match. That, and then that. I'm gonna look quickly for my border strips, and I kind of think I already maybe know what I'm gonna use. I kind of like this color. It's definitely different, but I feel like it kind of pulls in the floral a little bit. So that actually worked out very well. I was kind of expecting to have to search a little bit, but it was on top, and I need 11 by 1. Here first. I think this is 2 inches. Yeah, this is 2 inches. So I actually only need one of these pieces of paper. I can put the other one back. Okay. So this is going to go here. The trick is going to be to kind of get everything to line up when I'm adhering it to the base paper so that there are no gaps. But for now, I'm just gonna, I lay everything out first and then I go back and adhere it. So, okay, I'm going to find, again, I have some, these are the Family Memories laser cut borders. Personally, I absolutely love these laser cut borders. I love all of them. I just think they're great. But the only thing is, because I haven't cut my photos yet, and I think my photos might end up overlapping. So let me see. This goes to 4 inches. Remember I said I might do my photos 4 by 3? I think 4 by 3 is, if I do them 4 by 3, it's going to overlap somewhere. It's going to be kind of too big. I think, and I don't mind if it overlaps a little bit up here on this border, on the 1 inch. I'm going to cut my photos before I do this. Actually, let me find my photo mats first. Let me do my photo mats. I need 4 photo mats. The problem is going to be whether or not I have 4 of one page, one color that work. And this might actually work. Let me see. 1. It's okay if they're a little bit different. 2. These are decorative. And I swear I didn't do this on purpose. These just happened to be on the top. I could do that color. This color would tie in the border strip. Or I could do 1 and 1. Oh, this is not a paper. This is a journaling box. I don't know if I'm going to journal. I'm going to set that aside just in case I decide to journal. No, I don't like that color. I don't like that color. I wish I had more of this one. Nope. All right, I think I'm going to stick with what I have for now. Let me just look in. I have one other box. Jewelry box. This is the old Metro. I don't know. Did you ever use these? Personally, I just wish they would come back with these. I loved these things. I used them in almost every layout, it seems. I could use blue. Blue would kind of tie it in. When you see my pictures, the blue might actually kind of work. Maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll do one page with the beige and then one with the blue. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that, see how that goes. You see they don't really fit here very well. The photos are 3.5 by 5.5. So I think, let's see. Oh, I see. It kind of goes over a little bit. So it's probably 4 by 6. And it's going to overlap. But these, that still doesn't look right. it so large? So I don't know what size the photo mats are supposed to be. But I'm going to trim them because they are 4x6. Oh, they're 4.5. That's why they're so large. Okay, I'm going to trim this to 4x6. That will be much better. And then my photos are going to be 3.5 by 5.5 when I trim them. And I don't think I'm going to mat the photos on the bottom yet, but I haven't decided. Let's see. Let me get it all laid out first, and then I'll decide exactly what I need to do there. I'll tell you, it's much easier when I remember to bring my trash can over with me. I don't always remember my trash can. You know what? I was gonna use that for my photos as well, but I'm not going to. All right, photos. 1, 2, 3. Those are going that way. Okay, let's do these ones first. I'm gonna cut off 3.5 by 5. I need my pencil so I can mark the 5 on the back. Three and a half. Oops, 3.5 by 5.5. I almost messed that up. I'm glad I double checked. And that background is way too big. That's way too big. Okay. Whoops. 3.5 by 5.5. Why is it still 4? Oh, that's not the one I cut. That's why it's too big. That was the extra. Yeah. That's a good size. Okay. Let me trim the other ones. Let's see. 5.5. You talk to yourself when you scrapbook? I'm sure I've said this before, but I always talk to myself when I scrapbook. I guess it's not only when I scrapbook, I talk to myself. Whenever I'm kind of working on something, I talk to myself at work. Sometimes when I'm cleaning, doing laundry, that kind of thing. I feel like I'm just kind of talking out whatever it is that I'm working on, and it helps me to, I don't want to say make a decision, but decide what I'm doing and how it's going to look. If that makes sense. I feel like it doesn't. It's kind of getting late. It's been a long day. I had some family over earlier today, so I cooked, I baked, played games with my parents. It was good. We had a good day. All right, the ones on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and adhere these down because they're moving too much for me now. And I know that's where I want them, so these are not going to change. Again, I'm going 1 inch from the top. And my paper is not lined up. There we go. And I'm pushing this right up to the bottom of that page so that there's no gaps. If there is a gap, the photo or whatever will cover it up, but I prefer not to have any gaps if I can help it. Same thing with this one, no gaps. Perfect. And it looks like, the good thing about this tape runner too is that you can kind of see when it's getting low. Like, I think my tape runner is gonna probably run out, not in this layout, but soon. But I always have several on hand. And that's not quite lined up, but my paper was off, but that's okay. All right, which one do I want to do blue and which one do I want to do the beige? I think I'm going to do this one beige, and I already lost one of my papers. There it is. Okay. Go there and there. Do you find that you have one child, if you have multiple children or grandchildren or whatever, do you find that you photograph one child more than the other? I have found that recently. And I think maybe as I'm working on this album, I kind of feel like maybe it's because my younger son was still a baby. So I did end up, photographing him more at that time. But when my older son was a baby, when he was the only child, I can't even tell you how many pictures, constantly taking pictures. Okay. So I'm not gonna adhere the photos down yet because I wanna get these photos down here done and then decide if I'm gonna do another border here, which I'm already almost positive I wanna do something there. But I wanna trim these other photos first. So I'm getting out my low roller just because I wanna kind of see where I want it to fall. Definitely no more than 3 inches. I'm kind of thinking if I can get them to be 2.5. The problem is, like this picture, if I do 2.5, I'm definitely cutting a lot out. And I don't really want to do that. So I'm thinking 2.5 by 4 by 3. So I'm going to do maybe 3.5. So let me trim it first to the 3.5 and then see. What I think of it. Not that I want to cut my son's head off, but I kind of want to get his legs in here. Yeah, so if I do another border there. All right, so what did I just do this as? 3.5 by 4. All right, let me try another one here and see how it comes out. Again, I should have grabbed 3.5 by 4. I should have grabbed my templates. Okay, that's fine. I definitely think they're way too big, but one step at a time. All right, that's 3.5 by 4. And I kind of think I need them to be 3 by 3 if I can. So I'm gonna try to see how well I can get 3 by 3, or maybe 3 1/4. Let's do 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Better. I think I can probably make that one work. Without cutting his head off completely. 3 1/4. And if I do it like that, I think I definitely will want a border there. So let me finish trimming these photos and then see what I have to put a border there. And then most likely I'm gonna put a journaling box or something over here, I think. It just feels like I'm gonna need something. Again, trying not to cut anybody's head off, face off. This one's gonna be kind of hard. Wish I had just a little bit different of a picture, but that's okay. Make it work. All right, let me slide this back down here where I want those to go. And that, and that. And if I did, I don't want to, I could probably do it like that. Do some journaling here, and then maybe even some journaling here. I could slide this under here like that. I don't want it to get too much, but and slide these up like that and like that, and then put that there. Okay, let's see what I have for some borders. Again, I really like these borders. I'm not sure if you can see what I have here. I like that, but I think that one's just might be too busy. That's the wrong color, definitely wrong. No. That is a big no. I might be able to use that one. No, I don't want floral. And that's just too big. Let's see. I'll go back to this. Nope. You either know or you don't know. No. I really kind of want to find another one of those. Oops, I dropped it. These colors are just a little off. I'm going to say that's a maybe, but it feels kind of, this is a definite. What else? No, I don't think I want this one. No. Too squared. I don't want that squared. Definitely not that. This is the only other option, and I feel like that's a no. I just don't like that design. Okay, do I want this one or this one? I feel like this one is just a little bit less obtrusive. I'm gonna go with that one. But now the next question is, where do I want to put it? Do I want to put it up there? Or do I put it down here? Kind of feel like it needs to go down here. And then kind of layer the photos the way they have it on top of them. Yep. Problem solved. See, sometimes you just have to play around with it a little bit. And maybe this isn't how you would have done it. But I'm good with this. And then I'll decide if I'm gonna do a little bit of journaling. I think I probably will. I didn't journal on my last page, so. All right, I'm gonna adhere everything down now. Again, I have found that, do I want it down here or up here? No, that's the next question. Totally just lost my train of thought because now I want to see where I want to put it. They have it on here. But I think I like it off just a little bit. This is tough. Yeah, I'm gonna do it off just a little bit. I'm gonna do it the way I had it. I have found, back to what I was thinking, that when I use a layout, whether it's a Creative Memories sketch from a virtual crop or a Creative Memories project recipe, or not even, doesn't have to be Creative Memories. If it's a sketch that I found on Facebook, there are other scrapbooking sites that I follow. Facebook, Pinterest. I tend to almost always adjust whatever the layout is anyway to fit my photos. But I have found that if I have some kind of template or layout that I'm following, that I get my pages done so much faster than if I'm willy-nilly trying to just figure it all out in the moment. And for years, that's what I did. For years, I didn't follow a layout. I didn't use project recipes or go to the virtual crop. The virtual crop group has been around a few years. I don't know exactly how many years, but I saw some posts recently from 2023. So I know it's been around at least that long. And I just started following the project recipes, I'll say maybe 5 months ago. And my quality of pages is better. I'm getting more done in a more timely manner. And I feel good. I will say, oops, that's got a hair in my adhesive. Sorry. I will say that I'm just lining it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Sorry about that. I just had a really long text message that came through, and when it did, of course, it turned off my video. So I was talking about using layouts and how much better I feel that my pages are, and how much more I feel that I get done now using any kind of template versus just kind of winging it, I'll say. And winging it is fine as well. I do at times kind of wing it, but the more I use some kind of template, then when I do wing it, I feel like I still have some kind of thought in my head about what it's going to look like. And maybe it's come, you know, because I've been scrapbooking for so long that I'm finally at a point, and because I've been doing it now so regularly the last like year and a half, that it's just coming a little bit easier for me. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to do some quick journaling here. And then when I'm done with the journaling, I will go ahead and finish up the video with a picture. I'm not going to make you sit while I do the journaling. I kind of know what I'm going to say, I think, but I'll do that, and then I will kind of fast forward through it. All right, that's it. That was another quick page, quick 2-page layout. And thank you again for watching and following along. I hope that this gave you some kind of inspiration or ideas. Again, visit my Facebook page, Memory Keeping with Jen. You will find the layout there. These Sketch 3 and Sketch 4 from the December 2024 virtual crop will be uploaded. If you have any questions, comments, please note them below. If you've made it this far, please hit that like and subscribe button. That helps me out a lot to know what kind of videos to post, when to post. You know, I enjoy making these videos, and, you know, like I said to my boyfriend the other day, you know what, I'm scrapbooking either way, and I'm most likely talking to myself while I'm scrapbooking, so why not record it? And if it helps somebody, then that's great. So again, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy whatever scrapbooking albums that you're working on right now, and have a great day. Thanks.